Mask Monday. I've got something a bit different for you today. We're going to get messy with a potted mask. But before we dive into the mask, if you're new here, hello, my name is Amy. Please consider hitting the subscribe button before you leave and come and join our YouTube family. We are a lovely bunch. With that being said, pop the kettle on, pull up a chair and let's go. Now, like I said, we're going to get messy with a potted mask. This is the Revolution in collaboration with Jake Jamie. And it's the Feed Your Face Coca and Oat Moisturising Mask. Now, I have used this mask once before, but I really can't remember what I kind of thought about it. And I wanted to give this a go. It's the Glow Mask Remover that I got in my, I think it's Lookfantastic subscription box this month. So I thought, let's dive into these two together. And, you know, I'm really intrigued to see how this works. Now, I've pulled up some information on my phone from Revolution for you, and like I said, it's the Revolution Skincare in collaboration with Jake Jamie and the Coca and Oat Moisturising Mask. Excuse me, I'm feeling froggy again today. It's usually £8, but they've currently got it on sale for £4, so it's half price, so that's cool. And there's 50 mils in the pot, so you get quite a few uses out of that, so that's quite cool. It's vegan and cruelty free, and the packaging is made out of 30% recycled materials, which is cool, and it's fully recyclable, which we like. And they've said, treat your skin with the Jake Jamie Coca and Oat Moisturising Mask, a chocolate scented mask that smells good enough to eat, but please don't. And if I can remember rightly, it really does smell good. It smells really chocolatey. It says it's formulated with cocoa butter and oatmeal. This sweet smelling mask has been designed to smooth, moisturise and gently exfoliate the skin. And it says how to use. You simply apply 1 to 2 times a week. Allow to work for 10 to 15 minutes. Massage into the skin for 30 seconds and then rinse well. Yeah, so we're going to get a bit messy, bearing in mind I've got to massage it in for 30 seconds. So as per normal, I've gone in with my cleanser and I've used my toner afterwards. I'm using a new toner that's hydrating and I'm looking really glowy today. I quite like it, but it's left my skin feeling just a little bit sticky. But as I've got to rinse the mask off, it will be fine. It won't interfere with my skincare, which is fabulous. So let's unscrew this lid, and you've got a nice little cap here. There's like a small fruit fly in here today. And like I said, I've used it once before, so there's kind of like some missing. And it's like a brown, and it's got kind of like what looks like cocoa bits in it. And I've just blobbed it on the end of my nose. It really does smell chocolatey. It smells so good. I've got my Body Shop mask brush. You don't need to have a mask brush. You could use a flat foundation brush. You could use your fingers. You could use sort of like a skincare spatula. Go with what works for you. And I've got a mirror in front of me just below the camera. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. No, we're about to get messy. But hey ho. So kind of this is what it looks like on the brush. I'm hoping we can get this on. I'm wearing the wrong kind of top because I've gone for something white and sort of like this brown chocolatey, really gorgeous smelling mask. Now it doesn't say whether to apply a thin layer or a thick layer, so I'm just going to pop just a sort of medium kind of layer all over the skin. Try not to get it in my mouth. It does say avoid contact with the eyes, and it does say also that as it's a clay mask, to patch test it first, because clay masks can cause irritation. So if you do have sensitive skin or you've not really used this kind of mask before, I really would recommend that you do a patch test first. Look at that. Looking very chocolatey. I know that some of you are probably thinking, oh my goodness, you are re-dipping your brush back into the pot after putting it on your face, but I am the only person that uses this mask, so for me that's perfectly fine. I know there is some kind of, you know, I'm going to be putting some kind of stuff from my face back into the pot, but that's me. This is my mask, this is my pot, so I'm comfortable with it. Just going to smooth this out. As you can see, it has kind of left little bits over my face, which are like sort of the exfoliating parts, which I think is like the little chocolate. It's kind of popping off as well onto my hands. It's quite fast to apply. Obviously with this brush, it's just going on. I'm going to get a bit closer so you can kind of see how it looks like. I really have kind of avoided the eye area. I have gone around my nose. I can get a bit sensitive around my nose. I can't really remember what this was like before, but you know, I don't think that will cause a problem. We've just got a patch here, just a refill. Oh, got a bit too near the eyes there, but that's okay. And there we go. It is on. It's kind of looking sort of chocolatey, kind of grey colour. I'm going to get closer in a second just so you can have a look. Ew, look at that. Needs a good wash. Which I will do in a moment. Let's pop that on there. I am just going to get a bit closer just so you can have a look. This is what it looks like. It's kind of like a chocolatey, clayey kind of mud mask. I am going to get a wipe in a minute when I hop off camera and just go round just that eye area because I can feel something there. So here we go. So I'm going to leave it on for probably 10 to 15 minutes, just see how it dries, and I'll see you back again soon. See you in a bit. Welcome back. So this mask has been on, I think it's about 14 minutes now. I've got a towel in my lap because this is going to get quite messy, and I've got a bowl of lukewarm water beside me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dampen my hands down gently, really gently, as there is quite large pieces of what I presume is sort of cocoa beans in the mask. Gently rub that in for 30 seconds or so, maybe just under, and then use this cloth to remove kind of what hasn't fallen off my face. And then once I've rounded up the video and finished recording, I'm then going to go into my bathroom and just give my face a good rinse, because it's just going to be way too messy for me to be able to kind of rinse it off properly here. But I will remove it with the cloth very gently. It's going to be very exfoliating. So I'm going to get in a bit closer. This is kind of how it's dried. I can feel that it's dry because it's really tight. So excuse the faces. And it feels dry. And little pieces, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, little pieces of cocoa has just been sort of popping off of my face, which is quite funny. So I'm just damping down my hands. This is where it's going to get really messy. So they're nice and wet. And just gently go in and just sort of rub in. Now the mask now has got wet again. I can't feel that it's overly scrubby, which is good. There is sort of pieces, there's pieces falling off on me everywhere. I've got like sort of cocoa on my shoulders. It's kind of falling down into the towel, so I'm glad I put a towel in my lap because I knew I was going to need one. Let's rub this in. It's quite thick, so it feels sort of really creamy. I don't know if you can see that, there's cocoa coming off. I've got water running down my arms. A nice messy mask this morning. And yeah, let's just sort of gently rub this in. Like I just said, it's not feeling overly scrubby, which is good. And it just means by me sort of wetting it back down, rubbing it back in, that it's going to make it easier to remove in a minute because the mask is wet again. Just going to get it around the jawline. Now it's just absolutely everywhere. Right, I think that'll do for a moment. I'm just going to dry my hands off on the towel. Nice little handy hand towel. I'm going to pop this mask remover. Hopefully this is a good one because this feels like it's going to be a bit stubborn to remove. We've got a nice little pocket here that you can pop your hand in, and it says with the mask you wet it down and then you just sort of gently remove the mask with it. There's like bits of cocoa everywhere. So let's go. And it is removing the mask, which is cool. This is machine washable, so after you've finished, I've got cocoa stuck to my lips, you just pop it in the washing machine. I would just hang it up to dry, and then it's ready for the next time, which is really cool. This is just going to take forever to remove, I think. It's sort of getting in closer so you can really kind of see sort of everywhere. I'm sort of glancing down in my mirror. I've got a bit closer to my eyes than I wanted to. I did have to remove a bit of the mask. It's sort of like these cocoa bits are falling on my lips. They're everywhere. But it's a nice mask. I have enjoyed this experience, even though it's been very messy. But I do like a messy mask. As you can see, I've still got quite a few breakouts. My skin isn't the best at the moment. I'm just going to turn this over, which is good. I definitely do need to give my face a good rinse. I'm going to get a bit closer for you. Look, there's a big cocoa bit there. It's stuck in my eyebrows. It's gone into all the nooks and crannies, so be aware of that. Right, I think the majority of it is off. My headband is sort of sliding off of my head. I really do need to pick up some new ones. There we go. So I'm just gonna feel with my hands just to make sure it's gone. It has left a bit of residue, so I can see that why they've said give it a good rinse. So maybe the cloth with this kind of mask might not be the greatest idea. It is exfoliating, so you have got bits and you're pushing something into it, so maybe just rinsing off with water would be better. But I quite like it. I can still feel bits everywhere. I've still got a glow, but I don't know if that's from my hydrating toner. My skin does feel soft. It feels really nice and soft, so I like that. And I smell like chocolate. I smell good enough to eat. So yeah, I've really enjoyed this mask, and I will continue to use it until I've finished the pot. They do, on Revolution, they do have quite a few different masks in collaboration with Jake Jamie, so go and have a look. There's so many different types of kind of flavours. I'm sure I saw like a lemon one, a watermelon one. There was kind of other food related ones. So go and check them out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, because it really does help me out. It lets me know kind of what kind of videos you like and what you don't, so I can give you stuff that you're going to enjoy. Thank you for joining me again today, and I hope to see you again soon. In the meantime, lovelies, please take care. Bye bye.